I have an old sketchbook that I'm disassembling. I have 5 randomly colored Copic markers that I won in an art contest one time. You know what that means? Drawing something that would make Lisa Frank eat her heart out. Hello everybody, I'm Rhinociart, and today, like I said, I'm playing with some Copic markers. I have 5 of them in very weird shades, and also I'm using a water-based black marker, which is a weird choice, but I want to use this thing up. Also a mechanical pencil and whatever this eraser is, because your boy has presets. I've drawn these characters already, so if you watched my other videos, you might be like, hey, I know them. But I felt like doing a quick group shot, awkward family photo type vibe drawing of the 6 players in my online Discord text-based RPG. God, that's a mouthful. Normally when I do big group drawings like this, I really take my time to like get everybody just so, get it all tickety-boo, but like this time around, I really just wanted to slap out a drawing and I wanted to play with the markers. I wasn't so interested in like doing the sketch. So I think I did this in like an hour and a half, an hour, something like that. It was a really quick sketch and like anatomy, who's she? Don't know her. Reference photos, never heard of him. This being said though, I'm normally somebody who like finishes all their drawings, especially like, well, I shouldn't say I finish all my drawings, but I finish all of my traditional art. I've been really working at finishing up my sketchbook, so making everything in there super clean and tidy, putting colors, putting inks, not really having any unfinished pencil sketches in there. So being able to break free and just go nuts and sketch really quick and like not worry about how exact my lines are, it was pretty refreshing. I love how goofy everyone looks here, as if they've just like gone to the local Walmart to get a family photo and like everyone's grumpy about it because none of them really wanted to get a photo today, or they feel really yucky, or they just had a fight. I mean, at this point in the story that we've been playing so far, nobody's really warmed up to each other yet. There's a couple people that like are already friends, but generally speaking our party is still a mess. Mostly because my character won't stop being a problem. But yeah, I definitely was having a laugh at how goofy everyone was looking and how like weirdly stern they are for what should be like a happy group photo or something. The moment I started putting the red beard on Dren, I was like, oh no, it's Ganondorf. What have I done? He's a redhead, I'm sorry, it's just, I had to. Also, I do definitely see what the hype is about Copic markers. There's something about using art markers that's different from like the washable ones that you grew up with as a kid. They're like really smooth and the color blends in with itself really easily, so you don't get those like marker streaks across like large expanses of what you're coloring. I did actually do some practice drawings before this where I was using bigger blocks of the color and being a little more intentional about them, and I really like how well they blend together. I really like the crazy things you can do even with this wild color palette. I'm especially fond of this person with the blue hair. I think they turned out really nice. Also, I realized because I only had 5 colors and I was doing such a big elaborate drawing, I was gonna have to basically use the colors just to imply the shades of everything, so I mostly use them for like shading. I use them mostly for the shadows or to block in like really heavy spots of color. And I know it looks like heck right now, but trust me, once you get the black marker on there, it kind of ties everything together and it's fine. Brenda especially cracked me up. Like, look at her over here. I ended up having to put a shoulder pauldron on her because I was like, she just looks like a mom. She just looks like some like 30 or 40-year-old mom who's like, I'm just happy to be here with my kids, which is like not off-brand for Brenda. It's just, it was funny where everyone else looks so high fantasy and we got like a snake person and a cow person and then just like a happy mom. So I had a little laugh when I was drawing her being like, what are you doing here, Brenda? Where is your high fantasy bullshit outfit? What is going on? And when I did end up doing the black line art, I was definitely trying to work with the brush pen itself, so keep everything like long and fluid and not worry too much about how exact my lines were being. So like let the brush kind of have its fun. You get these varying line widths, and then with the wacky crazy color, it makes it look more like it was intentional flippancy in the design and not just me being like, I don't know, whatever, slap it on there. And in the end, it's very chaotic, but you know, it kind of works. Anyway, so that's today's drawing. It's a little bit different this time, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button or leave a comment or whatever, just say hi. And if you'd like to hang around and see more of this kind of stuff in the future, feel free to snow steeple, and I will see you in the next little while. Later.